Hello, fellow love seekers. Don't worry, this is not a boring book review. This is a place where we will identify actionable steps you can do to surround yourself with love and lead to a life full of happiness. Ready? Let's go. What we are going to do is figure out what kind of actions we can do from the lessons out of the Conversations on Love and many other books that I will introduce you later to, so that we can get closer to the understanding of what love is for you. So if you're up for it, join us. So firstly, one of the key takeaways from Conversations on Love, Dr. Megan Poe has shined light onto this idea that people constantly lose themselves in a relationship. The quote is that they're trying to echolocate the other and not to reveal self, which is of course partly something to do with trust issues. They're afraid of opening up to be themselves. If this idea resonates with you, try to do this exercise. Take your journal and inscribe these powerful words. I could be alone, and that's okay. Embrace this liberating notion that your worth and happiness does not depend on the presence of other people. By taking this belief into you, you empower yourself to do more things that align with your values. Another quote from the book belongs to Alan de Botton, and it says, "We tend to imagine when we are alone that everybody is in a happy relationship other than us. Lots of dignified and capable people have, for one reason or another, found themselves on their own, and it doesn't have to be a tragedy." Now it's time for actionable exercise. Reach out to a friend or a family member you know who is going through a hard time, for a breakup, and remind them that they're not alone. Offer your support, spend time together, and listen to them with an open heart. By doing so, you will cultivate empathy and strengthen the bond with that friend. There is another part to being alone, because sometimes you may be perfectly fine with spending your time on your own and being out of a relationship. However, the moment that someone pities you or asks you these spiky questions, you might feel very uncomfortable and actually start questioning yourself. Another idea from the book is from the interview with Aisha Malik, and she says that we spend our whole lives trying to meet targets set by someone else. We lose sight of who we are because we are so busy chasing external things. And as I said before, you start questioning yourself, am I living the life the right way? Because you see these external things, you hear a lot of people, there is a lot of pressure coming from family, from friends sometimes. To stay strong in these situations, I advise you to do this exercise. Create a list of your core values and personal goals. I have a video of 3 powerful techniques to do so. And after you create the list, ensure that your aspirations align with your core values and not affected by the societal pressures, by opinion of your friends or your family. Embrace the freedom of living life on your terms. Let's explore the idea that love requires us to be true to ourselves. There is a powerful quote by Philippa Perry that says, "You like or love someone when you like or love yourself when you're with them." And that takes a long time to know. You have to let them in. This quote reminds me of this word vulnerability. Because to love yourself and to be able to open up to someone else takes courage. And most of the time we're not ready for that. It takes a lot of time to accept who you are and to be able to share that with everyone around you. To put this knowledge into practice, I would encourage you to do this powerful exercise. So what I would ask you to do is share one of your deepest fears or secrets with one of your closest friends or family member. Embrace the discomfort and observe how this act of openness strengthens the connection between you too. Some of the most resonant quotes from the book touched upon the expectations we have of love and self-understanding. It made me reflect how our individual questions about love are rooted in these three main ones: how to find love, how to sustain love, and how to survive when we lose it. Another wonderful quote says, "It seems strange to me how we expect so much from love and then devote so little time to understanding it." We commonly confuse these two emotional states: solitude and loneliness. Loneliness is this involuntarily feeling of discomfort and isolation. It usually arises when we feel the lack of these meaningful connections with people or emotional closeness. Solitude, on the other hand, refers to something deliberate, something voluntarily, where people enjoy their own company away from the presence of others. Solitude is something peaceful, where you can recharge and spend time self-reflecting and focus on something that matters to you. Another great author, Candice Cathy Williams, sheds light onto the importance and spirituality of true connections. She says it's important to spend your life with people who not only see the goodness in you, but bring it out as well. Let's take a moment to recognize those special individuals who have consistently supported and uplifted you. Think of a friend who has been a constant encouragement, understanding, kindness through a journey. This exercise is an opportunity to express your gratitude towards them. Reach out to this friend and let them know how much they mean to you. You can write them a letter, you can give them a call, or just spend a quality time together. In doing so, not only you are strengthening the bond between both of you, but also it reminds you that you have these special connections in your life. It also reinforces the idea that we are surrounded by people who see and appreciate us for what we are worth. Going through a breakup or divorce can be extremely challenging. And one of the things that we learn to recognize is the value of our time and emotions. Jonah Dawson reminds us that love shouldn't be a constant battle that keeps us up at night or brings tears to our eyes. If a relationship feels like an ongoing struggle, it's essential to remember how precious our time is. To regain our strength and protect our well-being, let's engage in this powerful exercise. Take a moment to create a list of red flags and deal breakers in relationships. These are the warning signs that signal potential toxicity or incompatibility with a partner. Use this list as a compass where you find yourself doubting romantic relationship. Trust your instincts and refer to this list as a reminder of your boundaries and self-worth. Prioritizing your emotional well-being is crucial, especially after the breakup, and this exercise empowers you to make healthier relationship choices moving forward. Another fun thing you can do is create heartbreak survival kit. Fill this kit with uplifting quotes that remind you of your strength, with self-care items that bring you joy and comfort. This kit can be a safe space to turn to during moments of vulnerability or sadness, and remind us that heartbreak mistakes are unfortunately inevitable. Rather than dwelling on them with regret, we can see them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Embracing uncertainty brings us freedom. The freedom to let go of strict plans and fixed outcomes. Instead, we learn how to open up to life's surprises and cherish each moment as it comes. Inspired by Alan Watts' wisdom and many other books on mindfulness, we can practice an act of presence. Set aside moments in your day to fully enjoy the present, whether it's sipping some warm cup of tea, going on a walk, or just spending a quality time with yourself. Being present helps us appreciate life's wonders and find meaning in the unknown. Another great author, Gary Young, talks about that we often know the right choices that we need to make. However, we have this hesitation and fear where we try and avoid these decisions overall. Be brave and act on what you believe to be right, even when the things seem uncertain. Embracing uncertainty doesn't mean avoiding these decisions. It means facing them with openness and confidence. So, Conversations on Love is a valuable guide to everyone who's curious about the complex nature of love. By reading the book and participating in the exercises, you gain the power to explore yourself, connect with others, and grow as a person. Stay empowered and keep reaching for the stars. Till next time. Our relationship with this book started on an interesting note. I was going through a breakup and I was full of emotions. I bought a one-way ticket to Hungary, thinking that it's gonna solve all of my problems and, distract me from this uncomfortable feelings. But the problem was, I arrived at the wrong airport and it was already too late to go to a different one. I decided to buy a new ticket on the same day from the airport I was already in, but the problem was I had to wait for 10 hours. So of course I went into a bookshop and found this little fella. And you know what? We had an amazing 10 hours together. It made me cry, it made me happy, it made me feel that I'm not alone on the journey of finding love, sustaining it, losing it. Especially the last chapter, basically what I was going through is this loss of a person from your life that is so important to you or was so important to you, and you're used to the feeling of them being around. So that's how this book made it into my arms and into my heart. Till next time.